the most controversial and the most happening topic. This, whether I should call them fools or idiots, on the name of a religion, the Talibans. 2.0, the second government in Afghanistan. First it was from 1996 to 2001, and now again they are forming the another government in 2021, who are Talibans. So this we are going to discuss now. Who are these Talibans? The formation of Talibans was happened in the year 1994. And you know where the birth happened? The birth happened in northern Pakistan. The refugees from Afghanistan, the refugees who went for a safe house in Pakistan, there they formed the Taliban. The Taliban means the students in Pashtun language who belongs to the Pashtun tribal community. And the ambition of this particular group is to have Islamic rule, the Sharia rule. So they want to implement a very strict, a very rigid Islamic rule in Afghanistan. So earlier there was a socialistic revolution which happened in Afghanistan. There were some of the kingdoms in Afghanistan. And the socialist USSR, they want to hijack the Russia. Then the America also supported these Talibans in order to send these socialistic groups or the USSR groups, the communist groups from Afghanistan. In that way, the breeding and the birth of the Talibans happened in Afghanistan. They are the students. Initially they started in the southern Afghanistan, in this particular part. In this part of the Afghanistan, this is the map of Afghanistan. Here, the birth and the growth and the development of the Afghanistan happened in the southern Afghanistan. Where are other parts where the kingdoms? Here the beginning of the Taliban story begin. And they ruled from 1996 to 2001 for 5 years. Then in 2001, after the attack of September 11 on Twin Towers, the US forces and the NATO forces came into Afghanistan. And from that time onwards, the power of the Taliban were being taken away by this US forces and NATO forces which were being given to the leaders, the democratically elected leaders. After 2001 to 2021, approximately after 20 years now again, the Taliban too, Afghanistan too is repeating. So what they want, what these people want, what Taliban want in Afghanistan, they want an open, inclusive Islamic government. They want to strictly implement the Sharia law, where the rights of the woman, the rights of the children will be totally banned. But in spite of that, they told very recently, they told that we are going to give the rights to the woman, but within the laws of Islam. But how much far we have to believe, we don't know. But this, the second government which is coming up on the name of Taliban government, is a threat, is a nightmare for the women of Afghanistan. What next for Taliban? This person who was from 2010 to 2018, who was in the jail, this person is going to become the president. The very intelligent, he himself feels. A person who is uneducated, the person who believes in Sharia law, the person who believes in killing, the person who believes in torture, he is going to become the next president, the second in line in Taliban rule, but he is the person who is more potential or who is a more probable person to become the president of Afghanistan. Baradar, Abdul Ghani Baradar. Taliban already deciding the cabinet portfolios. We are seeing which is trending without any IAS examination or without any IPS examination. They are directly becoming the district magistrates of Jalalabad in their country. So this person also, without any capacity, potential, they are becoming the heads of the presidents of the Afghanistan. So the Afghanistan is pushed into barbarism. Now we can see the barbarism because of this barbaric people who is going to rule the Afghanistan now. So now there is a very big change from a group, from a terrorist to the government. Taliban itself is becoming the government now. So it's then what we can expect within India? So there is a threat to India. Why? Because the Baradar, the leader who is going to become the president of Afghanistan, he had a very negative approach towards the India. So there is a chance of internal security issue, external security issue for India. It's a time that India should be very careful. Why? Because this barbaric people might attack India. There might be Fidain impacts. Fidain effects means suicidal bombs. So there is a threat for India, 100%, we cannot deny it. But however, India told, yesterday Narendra Modi told that we want to establish the relationship with Afghanistan, and Narendra Modi also told that we are with the brothers and sisters of Afghanistan. Now there will be a nexus between the three countries, Pakistan, China, Afghanistan. So one section of people, the international experts tells that up to now we have two enemies in our borders. Up to now we have two enemies in our neighborhood. Now we are going to have three enemies in our neighborhood. China, Pakistan and Afghanistan. So now it's the time to take some actions, to take some precautionary measures so that our security will not be impacted. So what it means for India, it's not only about the security threat, it is also with respect to the investments which India had been put forward. The friendship treaty which we had, the Salma Dam which we constructed, the parliament which is constructed by India in Kabul. Now these all are under threat. The investments of India, the 20 years of hard work of United States of America in order to establish the democracy, the investment of India in order to make the Afghanistan a thriving democratic country, all are under threat because of this Taliban 2.0. So it's a nexus between Pakistan, China, now Afghanistan is added to this. So from this we can tell that, yes, now the international community should come forward. United States of America, who is responsible for the war in 2001, they have to take a proactive step. The neighboring countries like India and other countries of Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, they should come forward. They should make a roundtable conference. They should have a very good approach in order to remove the Taliban government and to make a democratically elected system in Afghanistan. If any country believes that it's not my responsibility, then this country is going to collapse forever. This country is going to collapse forever. It's a responsibility as a universal brotherhood. We need to protect the women and children and the men who are part of the genuine Afghanistan. Jai Hind.